I was actually sitting on a plane and I sat next to Reverend Al Sharpton. People have different perspectives of Reverend Al Sharpton or whatever. But the one thing is this, regardless of your political views or whatever, is that he's been in certain circles when he's made some impact in life. And so I asked him one question. I didn't want to bother, it's a 6 a.m. flight. But right when we landed in Atlanta, I asked him a question. I was like, hey, if you were me as a younger leader than you, what would you tell me is the most important thing you could, what's the biggest thing you could tell me and you thought about leadership? And he said this, he was like, where do you want to be 20, 30, 40 years from now? Then find mentors that are in that place. Like, yeah, James Brown, and you're like, all right, something like, like James Brown wanted me to be more of a promoter. He's like, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be a lot more like helping people and helping the cause of Black people. So I want to be a little bit more like Jesse Jackson. That's who he got as his mentor. He had the ability to do that. He knew where he wanted to go. And then he got mentors and people to help train him within where he wanted to go. You got to look at where do you want to be 20, 30, 40 years from now. Maybe you don't know that destination. Maybe you only know 5 years from now. Then can you find somebody to help you? Can you start mapping out your course?